Coming up on the Stifel Snow Show, we are bringing you some of the brightest stars in snow sports. What's the point if you don't put it all in perspective? Slalom queen Mikaela Shiffrin's asking all the right questions, and success is answering back. She wrote the book on challenge and triumph. Now cross-country great Jessie Diggins is brave enough to turn a new page on life. The ending will leave you inspired. And love is in the air, literally, for two of the biggest names in U.S. freestyle aerials. We've got Kaila and Quinn joining us. Are you ready to launch? So are we. Let's do this. Welcome to Season 3 of the Stifel Snow Show. I'm Carolyn Manno, and the countdown to the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics and Paralympics is officially on. We are thrilled to have you join us as we follow elite ski and snowboard athletes in search of Olympic and Paralympic hardware. Like Mikaela Shiffrin, the winningest Alpine skier is really leaning into wisdom at this point in her career and making peace with fear. On the speed side, the venerable Lindsey Vonn continues to push limits and believe in what's possible. She is amazing. We're going to see Jessie Diggins, the most decorated American cross-country skier of all time, shining her light on a bright new future. And we've got Alex Hall, defending Olympic slopestyle champ, pulling out all the tricks with his signature style and originality. And we cannot forget para-snowboard's Brenna Huckabee, balancing competition, motherhood, and a whole lot more with her signature strength and resolve. Those are just some of the amazing contenders that we're going to be seeing a lot more of as we look towards the games. And with that, we want you to join us as we take you under the big top to the White Circus and the greatest snow show on earth. It is going to be quite a ride. Let's have a look at where members of the U.S. ski and snowboard team have been competing recently. A high-tech start for the athletes in Gurgel, Austria, with alpine skiing and men's and women's slalom. Alpine again, but this time giant slalom in Solden, Austria. And we've got some slalom reindeer games in Levi, Finland. And that is where we're going to begin. Travel light, they said. It will be easy, they said, except if you are on the Stifel U.S. ski team, where packing like a pro means pro athlete. It's all got to come with. We're talking 89 pieces of checked luggage here, folks. Remember when Mikaela Shiffrin brought 60 pairs of skis to the 2022 Beijing Winter Games? How about this baggage carousel? You thought your Thanksgiving trip was a little bit hairy. But, you know, we're talking about Mikaela. She said she felt as motivated as ever about competition this season, and that's a big step forward for the winningest alpine skier of all time. An abdominal injury in Killington last year left her with a severe case of PTSD, and she's since reconciled that it's okay to not be okay. And she's leaned into that optimism, and it might just turn out to be a winning strategy for the two-time Olympic gold medalist, the indomitable Mikaela Shiffrin, our Stifel Star of the Week. Levi, Finland, and the slalom season opener. Run 1 saw Shiffrin's precise skiing obliterate the field, the winningest skier ever in a Levi slalom. Called the first step mentality in 2019, she bested Ingemar Stenmark here with 41 slalom victories. And in Run 2, the roaring crowd perhaps recalling her 2013 win at age 18. Familiarity and confidence making for a flawless approach to the finish, her biggest margin of victory in almost 2 years. Shiffrin celebrating 102 career World Cup victories, her 9th in this Finnish Lapland. Teammate Paula Moltzen in at 4th, saying Mikaela put on an absolute clinic on how to ski Levi. The prize, a reindeer, Shiffrin's 9th. The naming rights going to the winner, the fabled creatures enjoying local farm living for life. So with that, let's slay some Shiffrin reindeer name fast facts powered by iFit. You know Sven and Mr. Gru, Ingemar and Sunny, Lorax and Grogu and Rory and her latest addition, Winky. But do you recall the most famous Mikaela reindeer of all? Why, it is Rudolph, of course, her first one in 2013. I'm going to stop singing now, but it is safe to say that they will all go down in history. Let's head to Mikaela's slalom in Gurgel, Austria now. Our Steve Schlanger and our Steve Perino on the call for that one.
Shiffrin told us that last week's win in Levi was as good as she has ever skied. It was close to perfect.
It is just flawless. And what else? It is on her limit. This is Mikaela Shiffrin trying to push to the level that she reaches in training, and that is untouchable.
Now almost a second ahead. Final gates. Mikaela Shiffrin in slalom, the best show on snow.
The 30-year-old collecting her 103rd World Cup win, and teammate Paula Moltzen delivering a solid run to finish in 5th. Prior Lake, Minnesota's Moltzen sees this season as a real opportunity where she finally turns a corner. And we would say that that turn actually started last season when her giant slalom skiing took off to a whole new level, including becoming a World Championship bronze medalist in Saalbach, Austria.
Lily presents Heroic.
Biggest run of her career.
I had a lot of confidence building into World Championships. I knew I was skiing well. I knew my equipment was working well.
Moltzen to the line. Yes, by 100. Guarantees herself a medal.
Anytime you cross the finish line and you see a green light, it's kind of this affirmation that everything did go as planned. To be able to share that moment with my friends and family was really special.
Heroic is presented by Lily, proud partner of Team USA.
Let's go to Solden, Austria now, where Moltzen was poised to cement her standing in the giant slalom, having finished 2nd in her first run. The 31-year-old adeptly powering down the course, the first race of the season, and it would prove a banner day all around. Moltzen sailing to an electric 2nd place, her best World Cup giant slalom to date. The megawatt crowd support lighting up the finish. A really impressive day for the Stifel U.S. ski team overall. 6 athletes in the top 20, the best showing since 1992. Cue the celebration, well deserved.
Come on!
The Stifel Snow Show is brought to you by the U.S. Army and 10th Mountain Division, proudly supporting the history of U.S. ski and snowboard. Be all you can be. And by Lily, health is never over.
As the roars rattle around Pyeongchang, Sweden, the U.S. and Norway come into the line.
Here comes Diggins! Here comes Diggins!
Diggins making the play around Sweden.
Yes!
Jessie Diggins
Yes!
to the line.
Yes!
It is Jessie Diggins
Gold!
delivering a landmark moment that will be etched in U.S. Olympic history. The first ever cross-country gold medal.
A memorable call and an indelible moment in Olympic history indeed. One of many for 3-time Olympic medalist Jessie Diggins, who has announced her retirement and final year of competitive cross-country ski racing. Now 34, with an extensive resume that includes 29 World Cup victories, 79 World Cup podiums, and we can't soon forget 2 overall Tour de Ski trophies and 3 overall Crystal Globes. She said her decision feels right in her heart, and it's fitting for the most decorated U.S. cross-country skier in history, who over the years has worn her heart so prominently on her sleeve. Her unwavering commitment has propelled her to the top of her sport. Brava, Jessie, from all of us. You deserve it all. Her moving announcement on social, returning an abundance of well wishes and support from fellow athletes, fans, friends, and family, including Keegan Randall, recalling her transformation into a seasoned leader, a true testament to her enduring legacy. Diggins herself saying, without this community, it would mean nothing. The Olympic spirit. There is nothing like that feeling of appreciation for excellence and inspiration, true wonder. And when it inspires young athletes to dream big, that is really when it is pure magic. And 2014 Sochi produced one such moment, a defining memory that really encouraged then young freeski slopestyle dreamers Alex Hall and Colby Stevenson. Let's have a listen to our Stifel Spotlight.
One of the most impactful moments for me, at least Olympic moment, was definitely the 2014 Olympics. 2014, watching Joss win the Olympics was like one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. I was actually at his house with his roommates when it happened. It was like in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. We were watching the live stream in Russia.
This is 21-year-old Park City, Utah Native American Josh Christensen.
To have been growing up with him, watching him progress as a skier.
He's a real asset to the U.S. team. There's no question about that. He learned a triple out here. Will he go for it? Yes! And he nails it!
It was just this climactic ending. Like, Joss was kind of the dark horse going into it.
Josh Christensen saving his best for the finals.
It was totally a Cinderella story.
It may have seemed unlikely that Joss could have improved on what was the best score of the day, but he has! Within 5 points of a perfect score.
Watching that made me just like, I was like, oh my God, my friend just won the Olympics. And I've never felt so close to someone who did something so amazing.
The possibility still exists for an All-American podium.
My parents let me skip like the first couple hours of school to watch that event, and it was so cool.
Nick Geppert has been very, very difficult to beat. Look for him to bring some huge things to this jump course. Will we see the triple from Gus Kenworthy? He wants it!
That means Americans occupy gold, silver, and bronze.
Watching Joss, Gus, and Nick sweep that podium in slopestyle skiing, their runs were so amazing, especially at the time, so groundbreaking. They were pushing the sport. It looked like they were having an amazing time doing it. That feeling, being on the outside, definitely was like very impactful to my thinking and how I want to ski and how I want to push, you know, for my friends. And I just remember thinking, like, I really want to try and do that.
Incredible moment for Team USA. For the love of the games, Stifel US freestyle aerialists Kaila and Quinn and Quinn Dellinger clear the air after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a fun preseason look back, an athlete summer rewind, if you will. Leave it to the women of Team USA to put in the work off the slopes. Mogul star Olivia Giacchio completing her BA in psychology at Columbia. Para-Alpine's Audrey Crowley, a Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy high school grad, and Mikaela Shiffrin receiving an honorary doctorate of humane letters from Dartmouth. Incredible stuff. The time has definitely come for legendary cover girl Lindsey Vonn. Lindsey always delivers on the style front. Free skiing, very chic too. Alex Hall proving that in Vogue. Para snowboards Noah Elliott, a back-to-back Crystal Globe winner, winning in SB. And you know these snowbound athletes get creative with their summer training. Not your average training wheels for both cross country's Jessie Diggins and Para-Alpine's Patrick Hallgren. And if you're freestyle skier Alex Ferreira, you listen to Laird Hamilton. You take the bike sauna challenge barefoot, no less. Very casual stuff. There are no beach bumps in this group. Leave it to Lindsey Vonn to take it to the extreme in the water. Everything she does, wake surfing with dolphins in Miami, amazing. And did you know that freestyle aerialists also train by jumping into water rather than snow? Looks a little scary, also a little bit fun. Para-Alpine speed specialist Andrew Kirka slowing things down a little bit for some fishing in his home state of Alaska. And lastly, a New York City adventure for several members of Team USA included some nice views, a trip to the NASDAQ market site studio in Times Square, a gold medal gala, the Kelly Clarkson Show, the Today Show Plaza, a lot of fun, so much more. These athletes know how to work very hard and play hard all year round. And did you catch Stifel US freestyle aerialists Kaila and Quinn Dellinger in that last snapshot of the gold medal gala dressed in their finest threads? We are so glad to have that dynamic duo joining us now from Ruka, Finland. Kaila and Quinn, we are less than 3 months out here. Hi, you guys, from the Olympics.
Hello.
Kaila, I know you're working towards securing your spot. Quinn, you have secured your spot on the Olympic team. Who told you that news, Quinn? How did you react when you found out?
Yeah, so Matt Ganoza, our head coach's boss, actually texted me in the morning. And typically when he texts me, it's either really good news or really bad news. So I wasn't really sure which one it was going to be. And he texted me saying, hey, can we hop on a call? And I was just like, oh, man, what did I do this time? And then he got on the call. He said, hey, I want to congratulate you. You made the 2026 Olympic team. And at that moment, I was really just at a loss for words. I'd been working towards it for 10 years now. And just to have all that work come to that moment and actually make the Olympics, it was really special. And first thing I did after I got off that call was call my parents and let them know the good news. And it was a super special moment.
That's amazing. And Kaila, as you work towards the Olympic Games, you threw a triple at World Championships. How important is it to you to really start ramping up that technicality in the lead up to the Games? You're pushing yourself in a way that few women do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, part of kind of my mantra being a woman in sport right now is really wanting to push myself and other women to do the biggest tricks that they can, and part of that is doing triples. And so right towards the end of last season, they were really coming together, and they came together perfectly for a couple World Championships golds, and I plan on keeping that ball rolling. I'm doing some harder tricks this year, and I'm really just hoping to put those jumps to my feet when it counts this year in February.
Quinn, you threw a trick called a hurricane this summer. A full disclosure, I had to look up what that was. I love all these trick names, but I'm still a student of aerials. What can we expect from you at the games in terms of the tricks that you're going to try to pull?
Yeah, so that's definitely one that I'm eyeing up. The hurricane was pioneered by a former Team USA Olympian, silver medalist in the 2010 games, Jarrett Speedy Peterson. He was the one that pioneered that trick, put that trick on the map. There's one other guy that has done it since, but I'm hoping to be the second American to have ever done that trick on snow.
You guys launch yourselves up to 60 feet in the air in some instances. What is your relationship, Kaila, and then Quinn, you can answer, with fear? I mean, how do you guys approach the really scary moments that come with your sport?
Yeah, I would say fear is definitely one of the biggest components that we all deal with as aerialists, and part of being an aerialist is trying to manage that. And so for me, especially moving up through triples the last couple of years, fear has been a major component in my training, and I've worked with psychologists weekly to help manage that fear and use it as fuel to make me a better athlete. So it's definitely a struggle, it's a challenge, it's part of being in this sport, but the reward that comes with getting over that fear is one of the best feelings in the world.
And people have a certain viewpoint of us. They see us go off these big jumps and do these crazy flips and twists, and they think that we aren't scared sometimes. And that's just completely false. Every single time when we go up to do our most difficult tricks, you always have that shred of doubt in the back of your mind, those butterflies in your tummy. And really, it's our job to overcome that and rely on the training that you've built over the past couple of years, and just make sure that you're hitting your cues and making sure you need to do what you need to do when you go off that jump.
Quinn, it must be such a point of pride to come out of the Midwest and to accomplish everything that you have. How much pride do you take in where you both come from?
Yeah, growing up in the Midwest, Cincinnati and Perfect North Slopes, I've kind of had a pathway that had been blazed by Nick Epper, who started out at the same little ski hill as myself. And he kind of showed us all that it was possible to make a name for yourself in winter snow sports from a little small town in southeastern Indiana. So it's really special to represent that area of the country. And every single time that I go home, I always feel the full support of the 513 area code.
And now you are a role model for all those little young skiers in the Midwest, in those same small towns, trying to do big things. We want to end with hearing about you guys, your love story. Tell us how you met. Now you've been able to travel the world together. How are you able to encourage each other? Kaila, I'll start with you.
Yeah, so we actually met when we were both recruited to the same development team. We maybe weren't the closest of buddies at first. You know, he kind of had his group and I had mine, and our friendship grew over the past few years. And about a year and a half ago, we started dating. And it's been the most joyous ride, and we get to travel everywhere together, and he's actually been a huge mentor for me in my jumping. It's not only special having him as, you know, my best friend and my boyfriend, but also my teammate.
Yeah, and it's amazing having the most special person in my life be on tour with me and being able to travel to all of these crazy places together and share these wonderful experiences. I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
Well, you guys are writing a beautiful story, and we cannot wait to see what the next chapter holds in Milan Cortina in just a couple months. Thank you guys for taking the time to be with us, Kaila and Quinn. We look forward to following you guys this season. We'll be back shortly. Representation on the minds of athletes. We had the pleasure of sitting down with some of your favorites to hear in their own words what it means to put on the red, white, and blue, and the pride and excitement was palpable.
The first time I put on the red, white, and blue jersey, it was different. You know, I'm truly representing my country. and being part of our big team and being able to compete on truly the world stage as a Team USA Paralympic athlete is gonna be in my heart and mind forever.
Being able to represent my home country, but also the people who have given me so much is really, really meaningful to me. And definitely an opportunity that I don't take for granted.
It's a special thing when you get to put on that red, white, and blue and travel and represent our team. It's truly an honor that I keep close to my heart.
I'm pretty proud of having USA on my chest. You know, it's one of the hardest teams to make. It's such a big country with so many great competitors, and I'm proud to wear it every day, and I couldn't be happier.
Being a part of a nation that has such a big team, so many people from so many different parts of the country, it makes you realize how special of a place it is. And, you know, the flag goes up, you hear the anthem, and you don't really realize it until you're in the moment, and you're pretty proud of yourself, you're pretty proud of the moment, and you're proud to represent the U.S.
Wearing USA, the stars and the stripes, is everything to me. It means more than I can really explain. This country gave me everything I have, every single thing. And even if I can inspire one person, all the hard work will be worth it.
Having the U.S. flag on my chest when I compete is really important to me. To be able to represent disabled women from my country just makes me really proud.
I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to see these athletes shine. And with that in mind, mark your calendars. We've got some perfect holiday season viewing for you. We're looking forward to the Stifel Copper Cup that showcases the world's top alpine skiers at Copper Mountain, aka the Athletes Mountain. Be with us November 29th and 30th on NBC and CNBC. And of course, episode 2 of the Stifel Snow Show the following week. That's it for this week's Stifel Snow Show, though. We're so thankful for you at home and for the opportunity to have you with us today. I'm Kaila and Quinn, and we will see you next time.